Welcome in, fellow travelers. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth, here to do a reading for the Sacred Masculine. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. There may be certain aspects of the reading where you might think that fits, and other aspects of the reading where you might think, oh, that's somebody that I'm dealing with, or that doesn't fit me, or that doesn't sound like something I'm going through or something I've experienced. So welcome in for the Sacred Masculine. This is not specific to any zodiac sign, but if there are zodiac signs that come out that are pretty loud within the reading, I will look at those in the extended. So we will see where we go here today. We all have masculine and feminine energies in us. That's that duality thing. So this is not gender specific for just male genders. This can be for female genders as well. Our masculine energy is more that energy that is focused, determined, action orientated, kind of getting the job done with passion and vigor. So let's see where we go. Am I missing anything? Oh, if you like the content I share, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Much appreciated to you. All right, one more here, please. Sacred Masculine. Reading for the Sacred Masculine. Remember, time is fluid, so anytime that you do come across this message, if something struck you in the title, you were probably meant to hear it. So, our energies are working together to bring you the message for the good of the individual as well as for the good of the whole. So let's see where we go here. Let's get a theme. 2 cards for the theme, please. Ooh, got the moon. I will have a description box below of the decks that I am using. This deck is called the Uncommon Tarot by Shaheen Miro. I hope I said the name right, because I want to do justice for the beautiful creatives that help with these decks, giving us the tools to use to bring the messages across to the collective. So 2 cards, we have the moon and we have the 4 of swords. So the moon is emotional, those things inside of us that we don't share with other people, kind of the feeling aspect of ourselves, kind of those skeletons in the closet that we keep to ourselves. And the 4 of swords is about healing. So healing something internal. Divine Sacred Masculine. Sacred Masculine, please. Reading for the Sacred Masculine. Here we go. Your overall energy. Queen of Swords. Getting to the heart of the matter, cutting through to the heart of the matter with truth and clarity and understanding. The Queen of Swords is someone who takes their knowledge, their experiences that they've accumulated over the years, and they use that as wisdom to move forth in their life. So that is an action-orientated card. It's also a card, swords are about mind and thoughts. Your situation, the Hanged Man. Either gaining a new perspective or stuck in old thought patterns. Your opportunity, Death. Getting rid of something that's no longer working so that something new can rebuild itself. So this would tell me that this Hanged Man is about gaining new perspective. If you've got the Death card covered over the Queen of Swords, this is something about renewal and rebirth from a different perspective, changing the paradigm, looking at things from a more global view than from an individualistic, narrow view. What's crowning you right now, what the universe is working on with you, is Hermit, going within, isolation, tending to self, going into those deep, dark spaces inside of you, isolating from the rest of the world, shutting it out. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. Nine of Swords, fear, trepidation, anxiety, sleepless nights. Kind of those shadows are rising up and causing a lot of questioning and re-examining, and could be that it's stirring up some emotions in you that you might not be used to feeling, or you might not have felt for a long, long time. Energies that are coming in. Seven of Coins. This could be about expansion. This could be about tending to your own garden. This could be about planting seeds for something that you want to come to fruition further on down the road. Energies from your recent past. Ten of Cups. Something from the heart space. Your home right now, or how people see you as you show up in the world. Seven of Cups. Maybe having a lot of resources, maybe confusion, maybe juggling a lot of different venues in life, family, home, career, pursuits. Could be maybe training for something, athletic. Energies in your near future. The Wheel. So things are either moving forward or they're moving in a cycle. Something's been fated. Something's coming around that has been fated to enter your life. Hopes and fears. Four of Wands. Stability. That could be commitment as well. And your outcome is a Ten of Swords. So we'll get some clarity on what that's about. But the Ten of Swords, 10 is usually an ending of a cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune came up. So those are all about cycles. And the Ten of Swords too is just about maybe exhaustion, giving up hope, releasing, letting go. What's that saying? Let go and let God. Let go and let the universe. Just giving it over. So let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity on what covers you right now. Your opportunity, death. Right now the reading is very much about isolation, because you've got the moon going into your sacred feelings, your emotions, kind of those dark spaces that usually are not tapped into because of constantly being busy. But you've got the Four of Swords here about healing. You've got the Ten of Swords about surrender. You've got Hermit about going into yourself. You've got Death. You've got the Nine of Swords. That's also contemplation, reassessing, relooking at your life. So let's clarify what this death is about. Something is being let go so that rebirth can come. There's a rebirth here. There's a rebirth from contemplation. and from feeling through a situation. We've got the Emperor, death to the Emperor, and we've got the Two of Coins. So the Emperor is somebody who's kind of stuck in their ways. The Emperor is somebody who's very focused on keeping busy, getting things moving along, action orientated, constantly moving forward, constantly having to do. And you've got the Two of Coins, which means there's a change. There's a change coming or a decision coming that has to be made. And you've got the Star, about healing. About healing and coming into a different perspective on life. On life and how your life has been built. Confusion. Seven of Cups, how you show up in the world. How life has been built. Let's get clarity on the Hermit. That's what crowns you. Deep introspection. Two more, please. Two more. You've got the Hanged Man here too. That is also about introspection. Lots of major arcanas in this reading as well. That's life changes. We've got the Alchemist and we've got the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is usually, Six of Cups is about things from childhood that we've kind of brought forward with us. This also could be about somebody from the past re-showing up or reconsidering. And we've got the Alchemist. Again, another healing card. A card that's about healing, really looking deep into the past and healing some of the stuff that was brought forward into the now. That's what crowns you right now. That's what the universe is working on with you. Let's find out what this Nine of Swords is. That is energies that surround you that you're not aware of. There could be some revelation about some things that maybe were not clear because the moon is on here as the theme, things that were hidden that are now coming to light and have brought forth a lot of confusion into your life about how things move forward for you or how things continually show up. But there's definitely healing here. You've got the Ten of Swords, which is the end of the cycle. You got the Wheel, which is also a number 10. You've got healing. You've got death. You've got planting new seeds. And you've got a 9, which is also one before the 10. And you have the 10 of Cups. So you got 3 10s showing up in the reading. Nine of Swords. Another 10. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the Fool. Nine of Swords with the Fool. And the Empress. Boy, a lot of major arcanas. And Justice. This could be about a mother figure. Because the Empress is all about somebody who's very nurturing and motherly. She's very, she's kind of the giver, the matriarch of the family. And the Fool is about, it could be moving through unconsciously or living from an unconscious state. And then we have Justice. which is all about balance. This is a Libra card, Justice. Figuring out where this confusion, frustration, anxiety is coming from, and how it's showing up in your life, in your daily life. Let's get one more on this. Justice is all about balance. It's also karma. It's a karma card. And it also is a card about legal issues. So this could possibly be some legal issues from family situation as well that might not have been taken care of correctly, that is bringing about some anxiety, because the Fool is really kind of going through unconsciously, not thinking about the future or what's going on, just kind of haphazardly doing things. So it could be a legal situation too that's bringing a lot of anxiety and bringing a lot of contemplation about life, how life shows up for you. Seven of Cups. One more, please, for this. And we have the Magician. So sometimes a magician can be very sneaky and manipulative. Somebody who's kind of out for themselves. Somebody who is, who kind of takes the resources that are available to him and uses them for his own good instead of the good of the whole. So this might have something to do with legal issues from maybe family situation, or could be from the mother of your children. This could be about financial, like having to share your finances with somebody else that's tied to you through a contract. And so your energy in the reading your energy from the first card was the Queen of Swords. So that's really about getting clear and kind of getting cut throat and cutting through the bullshit. And what's covering you right now is your opportunity is death. To maybe the way that things have been done in the past, it's been very traditional, very kind of by the book, very authoritative and authoritarian. And change, making a new decision to come from a place more of heart-centered compassion and working for the good of the whole, and working with your guides in more of a conscious state. So I want to get some clarity on this Wheel of Fortune. Some clarity on the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be cycles and patterns, the Wheel of Fortune. It could also be something that was fated. It could also be something that's moving forward. Things are changing. Because this is what's right in front of you. This is the energies that are coming in right in front of you. And then your hopes and fears, you have the Four of Wands, which is about some sort of structure, some sort of foundation that's been built. So the wheel is getting the Two of Wands, having to go through a different pathway, having to navigate through on a new way of finding a new way to go, a different route. So the change could be about having to change directions. And we also have the Lovers. That's air energy coming in. It's Gemini. This also could be a decision about a relationship. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship. It could be a relationship within your family. It could be romantic. Could be a connection that you have. But a new path needs to be taken. And it's showing up. It's fated. This is something that's been fated. And then you get the Strength card. Courage. Moving forward in courage and confidence. So let's get a couple on the Ten of Swords, and then we'll finish up with pull a card from the Arcana Astrology for you. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, communication, something in love, and we have the Queen of Swords. That's air energy coming up again. And again, that's a Gemini card. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, or you may have a Gemini in your life, or you may be a Gemini. But this Ten of Swords is about surrendering to the heart space, something that has to do with love. Eight of Wands is about being able to communicate, and the Queen of Swords is about communicating in honesty and truth. So there's a few themes going on here. There's a few different themes going on here. This could be about a connection that you have with somebody maybe who you either have ties with children, or maybe ties with financially, that is bringing in, for you, sleepless nights, anxiety, frustration, anxiousness. And this is fated to take a new course. This is fated to take a new course. That's why you have the Hanged Man. And that's why in your recent past you have the Ten of Cups, because something is ended. Something is ended because it has death. You have death crossed over by the Queen of Swords again as your current energy, with something that had structure, the Emperor, where a decision has to be made on coming in from a different perspective in more of a compassionate and balancing place. Usually the Star card is about balance between emotion and mind, resources, day-to-day living. And it's bringing in a lot of confusion with the Seven of Cups. But this is fated. This has been fated. It's either moving forward. Your fear is about this commitment or about this foundation that you've built with this person. And it's time to take a new road. Two of Wands. It's time to go down a different road with this. For either reconciliation or to be able to communicate and work together, and it's going to take a lot of strength and courage. But your outcome is you're surrendering. You're surrendering to the emotions, which started out this card, things hidden that you haven't revealed, and revealing something from the heart space, or coming into knowledge about it, being able to communicate effectively, Eight of Wands, with clear understanding, clarity, and truth. So let's get a card to close this out. We'll look into this since air signs showed up quite a bit. We'll look into that. You have a lot of major arcanas in here. So we will dive into tendencies that need to be released and action and advice for you. You got anything else? You got water sign too. Cups, water signs. So we'll look at air signs and water signs. The link will be below. But let's get a card for you. The universe is trying to work with you on healing this. This comes from childhood. And you have the 7 of coins. So that again is seeds that have been sown from the past that are now like coming up. We're in the age of Aquarius, so a lot of this stuff is now starting to come to the surface to be healed and let go of. I can't even pronounce this. I think it's Haiga. I'm going to read this for you. Just bear with me. I'm getting there. It's one of the asteroids. One of the asteroids that are in our universe. The Purifier. The symbols: healing herbs, brooms, snakes, lemons, and incense. Haiga's appearance means it is time to do a spring cleaning of your mind, your soul, and your physical space. A change in attitude is necessary in regard to your health and fitness. We can only run on empty for so long before we are struck down with illness. If you have been dealing with health issues, Haiga can symbolize your search for help. If holistic approaches haven't been working, then it might be time to look in traditional medicine and vice versa. Consult your health practitioners and see what solutions you can brainstorm together. Like all elements in astrology, she has the potential to go overboard and become a hypochondriac or cause us more harm than good. If you are struggling with something health-related, take a look at her placement in your chart to get a fresh viewpoint. Your keywords are healing, cleaning, hygiene, and medicine. And that's what I have for you, Sacred Masculine. That is the masculine in all of us. Until next time, if you're going to go on, link is below. Until next time, I wish you the peace that passes all understanding.